nice Egypt Air triple coming out. Just do a quick PTC. Hey folks, how you doing? We're back. Yeah, hey, sorry about over there. It's a long story, but I'll try and cut it very short. I basically have a Pele carry case, which I normally carry all my stuff to locations from. However, the location over there on the west side, it's off-road, so I had to buy a bag, an off-road camera bag with big chunky wheels on it, and I found one, and so transferring the stuff out of there, the battery, oh meander, it was me. So but anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. One thing we're probably not going to do too much of will be departures, unless the conditions are right for it, if you see what I mean. That's really good for 09s, windy arrivals as well, and wet arrivals as well, so we'll just we'll see what we do. We're sport for choice here, folks. By the way, Squirrel, I did catch your WestJet Dreamliner on my phone, so we'll upload that somewhere where you can pick it up of your aircraft going out. Or it was his, was it a relative or something? Brother. There we go. So I got that for you, mate. Luckily. But anyway, here we are at the Courtyard, ladies and gentlemen. Another exclusive location for Big Jet TV. We are at the entry point to runway 27 right, 2 parallel runways here at London Heathrow. This is the northern runway, which is being used for departures. This morning up till 3 o'clock they were arrivals. Every day it's the same. When they're on 27 operations this way, that basically means that that there will be a runway switch in terms of the operations every day. But we'll get straight on with it. Here we go. Of course, if you are a resident here at the Courtyard, this place opens at 6 o'clock. Come out here, sit down, enjoy it, and just breathe it all in. Not literally, if you see what I mean. Okay, out of the box first. Virgin Atlantic Dreamliner. Let's just get my Flight Radar 24 open here. Mind you, not out the box first. Out the box first is this noisy, where's that noisy little A319, isn't it? 320. Hey? Jumping on your comments now, folks. There will be people on here as well who give information on aircraft that are going out. This big 200 powered by Rolls-Royce headed out to Doha. Sparkly lights. Trent 8's Rolls-Royce engineer. Hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you back, or if you've been here all that time, maybe lurking, I don't know, but good day to you, Rolls-Royce engineer. Interesting to see one of your, the chap who was responsible for the historical element of Rolls-Royce. He retired this week, wishing him all the very best for the future. And yeah, always keen to do something with Rolls-Royce. Let me just raise this up a little bit, folks, stand by. Because I got these in the shop. Nice, isn't it? Start up. Air Canada trip. great place to come and hang out up here on the terrace. The Sky Bar. John Good, a great climb, 777-200. Nick Gray, 37-minute flight time, about 3 hours taxi to depart from JFK. I've heard nightmares like that before. Yeah, okay, I'll number 2 start. I think that long element of like when they're powering, when they start shifting forward, is literally where they're waiting for the N1 pressures to come up, and then they apply full throttle, or do they go full throttle? Oh, listen to that. Triple seven Lenny just had a terrific flight on the brand News. Wow. It's a bit of an incline there, folks. A little bit of a ramp, so they got to give it a bit of power to get up onto the runway. Literally, 777 Lenny just had a flight on the brand spanking new Southwest Max 8. Sat over the LEAP engine. So smooth and fast. Yeah, great aircraft to travel on. Flown on the Max myself. Lined up behind him. No. It's the 155 to Vegas. Gotta pay the burns, hold on fire. Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. Well, I'm going to get the rotate shot in a second, folks. Stand by, because I know I've got long enough before that Dreamliner rotates. He's still on the runway. He's just going to go about now, I would have thought. Wow, listen to this triple, spool up. Oh, here we go. Fire it up! Oh, see, there we are. There it is. Yeah. See that lag that you hear? Almost like a triple spool up, if you see what I mean. I think that's the point where the engines are sort of like, yeah, okay, hold on a minute, I'm not quite ready yet. I'm just going to bring all my pressures up. I'm happy with all temperatures and etc. So, right, here we go, bang! I'm ready. Penelope, Cool Air Canada, Andy P, 777 Lenny, RD UK, Miss Tiggers, Ticker, sorry, 1965, Stephen Rouse, Tony Bruce, Trash Panda livery, as the pilots call it. It's nothing to do with us. It's they call it the Trash Panda livery. Not all of them, obviously. Nice. Kind of put it down to almost, I also call it Amy Winehouse, the Amy Winehouse flick, innit? Or the Bandit. But the Trash Panda, yeah, because it resembles a what is it? Yeah, raccoon, there we go, sorry. Which are obviously prevalent in mind you, they're all over the Americas, aren't they? Raccoons. Oh, just missed Biman landing. Gutted. Might come out, actually. That might come out if we stay long enough. Avro Arrow Egypt Air livery is quite smart. It is smart, isn't it? It is. See how good that Delta jet would look if it had the flick, but it's still got the anti-glare surround paint on it. It's kind of like it's quite synonymous with Neos, but not all Neos have them. Nice 767 United jet coming out. Kathy and the birds loving the big roo. Look, they got the. It's obviously a hot day here. They're cooling the inside of the Qantas roo. John Skilling, Rolls-Royce engineer. Yes, we've got a few people leaving the business as part of the voluntary retirement severance as part of the recent restructuring. Yeah. I do hope that does that mean that they'll just be will there be anybody appointed to that position? Obviously not if he's taken voluntary retirement. Fair play to him, and may he have many. I could stand all day at a place like that talking about engines and stuff. I literally could. Toronto bound. Big triple. Getting nice and big in the picture. Now, if he comes to a stop, which I think he will, he'll hold at that position there because we've got this BA jet lined up behind him. So we will hear a big whine as he powers the aircraft. Oh, is he creeping? Because he's got his taxi lights on. Now, sometimes they'll turn those taxi lights off if they are at hold. Thomas, Aer Lingus, his first airline. A few borrowed bits and pieces on that one. Now, as this one moves onto the entry point and the line up to depart, you'll hear this guy potentially give it some full beans to get up that ramp. Those big GE90s, 115Bs. A380s over at the maintenance area. One in the test center. There we go.
stand by. Don't worry. I'll get the rotate. What is? Oh my goodness me. Yeah. We are flying on this flight in 2 weeks, folks. Oh, in 8 days, oh blimey. A week tomorrow we'll be flying on this aeroplane, ladies and gents. Oh, this flight. Sorry, this flight. Come back to that. Bruce, yes. Seattle, then Seattle to Anchorage. Oh, he's going straight out. Departure, man. Getting those Pratts at full heat, man. Wow. 11-foot winglets on it, look. She's using a lot of runway for a 767. Wow, look at that. Big tough wings on her. May have had a little bit of maintenance work done on her over here at the maintenance sheds. United taking oh, hello. So there's there's one of the United jets being towed into maintenance, into the big shed there, which is the old BA shed, where we welcomed BOAC jumbo jet. Can you believe it? Oh, I've got ANA triple coming out. Michael White's gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, Michael. Nick Gray, won't be any deep snow piles in Anchorage, I don't think. I think we're going to be. It's going to be more or less gone, and there will be remnants of snow there, but there will most certainly be those big, giant tabletops made of ice that I scaled up last time I was there. It's actually quite a amusing video. Did we cut it, Jelly, or is it just in part? Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Chong Hunter, Smoky Babes, CPR. This will be my first time seeing Anchorage live. Looking forward to 747s and mooses. Well, I think we'll more than likely get a sighting of moose. A moose sighting. Michael White. Did I give Michael White his shout out? I did. Yeah, 10. Giant B. Those winglets are so high. Yeah, 11 feet. The winglet on the 767. There are retrofit bolt-on options for old 767s. What's going on here? Is this Edelweiss, Chili? Is that Edelweiss? Bleeding isn't all, look. Edelweiss. That's him from Switzerland. Obviously a replacement for one of the Swiss. Oh, it's a positioning flight, is it? Got beautiful A330s. Have they still got their A330s in service? Oh, say it there. Edelweiss, obviously. But anyway, there we go. 777, fire it up. United 777. This will be Pratt and Whitney engines on this 777, folks. If you remember, there was a blade-off incident on one of the 777s overseas at one point. Very skillfully handled by the pilots. Took all the Pratt & Whitney powered jets, well, actually banned them from UK airspace for a while, and I think all of them had to undergo inspection. But I think it was just fatigue, wasn't it? Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Here she comes. Beautiful. We got some big stuff coming out, folks. Nice noisy ambient sounds. As the network continues, Europe short haul in a ruck. SCH 737's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you! Now we've got a clear shot of this triple. Watch for the taxi lights to come on, folks. And then when she's lined up on the runway, she'll throw the wing lights. Although, saying that, Etihad's all lit up at the moment, isn't she? Not full beam. I don't think she's got full. It's amazing how bright those lights are, folks. Russell Betts, is that the damaged the wing? The 787 with a damaged winglet outside the sheds. Oh, good question. So we've got a little bit of time to have a little inspection. Which one was it, Gilly? Did we get the reg? Yes, that is a damaged winglet, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It's got plaster up the end there. A very temporary bit of tape wrapped round the poor winglet. Oh, bless her. It is interesting to wonder how they are going to affect that fix, because I think it is actually, luckily for them, just the outer wing tip, which means they can replace that. It's a replaceable part, costs millions. But it is a replaceable part. The only thing they obviously will need to check quite heavily for is any stress damage to the mounting points where they mount the winglet tool, because it is a single part winglet with some classic jets coming out. What's that you put on, Jim? Oh. Yeah. Tony Bruce, just curious, Jerry, when you're all travelled to different airports, are they aware you're coming? Well, Tony, if you were a regular on Big Jet TV and joining us overseas, you'll know that I think almost every airport I've been to, I know someone, don't I, Jelly? Or at least someone's, we've met people, you know, who have come to visit us or say hello or okay, listen out for this 777. He's gonna power up. Listen to this. Yeah, I've got the slinger. I can see the slinger. Can't move it, buddy. I can't move it. I know. You got what? What? You got what? Oh my God, you're joking. He's just gone out. No, mate. That's the first I've heard of it. Okay, there he goes. Jamie Lee. There's Jamie Lee. I thought that was somebody asking, are we on the runway? Like on the runway views or... so that's been... oh, okay, I missed... Did I? Oh well. Okay, well, Jamie Lee, sorry about that. Oh, we got a bit of a funky shot there with Jamie Lee, actually. Almost, if I could see where the hell I'm looking at. It's Jamie Lee on the right, I think. Ready to go. Gifted another 10 memberships. Wow, Michael, thank you. Generous thing to do. Thank you, sir. Stephen Rendell as well is a brand new member. Welcome, Stephen. See the Pratt & Whitney's with the green sleeve, folks. Remember? The green sleeve is very synonymous with Pratt & Whitney engine. Yes. Oh, 38 is going to come out next, isn't he? He's already moving. Go on, mate. Oh, wow. You hear that? Wow. Mate, it sounded like a dump valve of some sort. I know there are lots of vents on these engines, but in fact I remember what's the name of that charger? The fellow who done Stig Aviation, isn't it? He did a piece on the GE90, and he showed us where the vents are, which are more or less like the relief valve on a turbo engine. Did you hear that? Did you hear that then? Because that was a perfect example of a lot of pressure being released from the engine, like excess energy, so to speak, before it blows the bleeding engine. You only had one thing to do. Poorly 777 United engine. Come on then, big lad. Danny Gemmell finding it hard to believe the size of some of these engines, was it? Or jets? Yes. I think he's going to creep forward. We've got multiple Dreamliners to see, but this guy's going to creep forward. Look at the size of that thing, folks. Look how big the wings are. Look at the droop on the outboard from the inboard engines out. He's just slowly creeping it up. Look, you're next to go, sir. Ronnie. Lining up behind the Seattle-bound 787. We've got another 3. Oh no, that's he's just come in, isn't he? Yeah. So, Airbus A380, of course, powered by 2 different type of engine, the Rolls-Royce, which you see on that Singapore Slinger in the background over there, and this one possibly with the GPWs, General Electric Pratt & Whitney Consortium power plant. Here we go. It's a shame the Saudi are jets lining up as well. Mind you, you know what? They'll probably be given quite a bit of spacing behind this Etihad jet. Yoda man, loving it. Get that big bird in the air, man. Always, you know, it looks so slow there. But trust me, it's the absolute correct takeoff speed based on the weight of that aircraft. We might get a bank out of it. Is she going early? No, I didn't think so. Let's just have a look at this, folks. Now that is Saudi Arabian Airlines. If you look at them back in 1970s, 80s, you might see a livery very similar to that, in fact almost identical. They have now reverted back to that livery for their new jets, all future aircraft. Oh, look at the colours on that exhaust, man. Isn't that beautiful? Apparently that's not anything to do with the heat from the engines like you see on a motorcycle pipe, for example. It's more to do with the manufacturing process of the engines. I don't know if these are rollers or if they're GEs. Oh man, it's still giving her a little bit of time. Respect the 380. Someone's been reading the not the headlines, the crap lines, haven't they? Why do people watch these silly channels that talk crap and all that kind of thing? Honestly, man, we are such a nation of curtain twitchers, aren't we? Oh, have they done that? Oh, really? Oh, stop it. Seriously, man, we're all adults. Well, not all of us, but most of us should be able to. Yeah. It's you know, it's yeah. People. Bobby 13's gifted 5 memberships. Thanks, Bobby. If you remember, folks. Rolls-Royce engineer. What's screaming in? You said about the exhaust cone. They lose that colour after a bit of running. Okay, fair enough. I can sort of go with that. I know what you're talking about. It is very sort of like on new aircraft. How old is that aircraft that's just gone out, Julie? I mean, how many? She would have already done thousands of hours of flying already, I would have thought. It's a beautiful aeroplane, isn't it? In that livery. A lot of us will remember like the Tri-Stars. Online forums. Why are you on there? Well, I mean, it might be a perfectly normal sort of like a platform, but you know, people do talk a load of old baloney sometimes, don't they, eh? Just make things up. Mark Whitsack, Rolls-Royce 1000s. A Trent 1000s was that in Mark saying that so that was the Trent 1000 on that Saudi jet. Nice one, thank you. That Saudi 780's new engine clones will eventually fade over time. Loco. Well, like I said, the colour that you see there, that like burnt, because obviously the cone is made of like titanium or very special compound material. When it's made, it during the manufacturing process, that is how it gets its tinge. And what we're saying here is that over time that tinge will go and it will become more like what we see here on this Dreamliner that's taxiing out, and you'll see that in a minute. God bless you. Blimey O'Reilly and all that malarkey. Oh, apparently he had Gen X engines. Okay. Thank you. So this is probably getting on a bit now. This okay. So, but either way, it may be a way to distinguish the new engine from each other. See, that has got still quite a bit of tinging on it, and I can tell you that is not a new jet. But sometimes the engines are serviced. It might have a new cone on it. You never know. Isn't that beautiful, man? Look at that wing just flexing away in the breeze. Watch for the brakes to release. She's going to sit up on her front. There it is. Yeah. Warren saying that as there's a Qatar 380 due out soon. I can see it from here, Warren. Thank you for the update. Warren's I think Warren might be a new member, but at least he's getting involved. Thanks, Warren. Please, if you're a new member, if you see stuff on Flight Radar, if you're wondering what I'm talking about in terms of Flight Radar, it's an app that we use for global aircraft tracking. I have mine filtered to London Heathrow so that I can see all the aircraft on the ground that are going out, coming in, and so on and so forth. Well, when you have it filtered to London Heathrow or any airport, it will show all the action on a global scale as to the whereabouts of aeroplanes. Look at this lovely old. She's had a nice clean, hasn't she? It's a nice clean trip. Well, they've got a big smile on her face. Look. Angle of attack sensors, pitot tubes. In that alignment there gives her the look. See that? Two pitos, angle of attack sensors as well. One for the captain, one for the co-pilot or first officer. but it just resembles a big smile on its face, doesn't it? Karen Nothnagle has gifted a membership. Thank you, Karen. CPR, the Anchorage membership train is going full speed. Lil Fuchslang Ostergaard. Good afternoon to you. Deborah Davies, Steve Stibbons, Simon Mason. Is the A319 Oman Royal flight coming into Heathrow? Oh, really? Is that the little Royal Jordanian? Is that little Oman? It's probably not the same country, actually. Run, Forrest, run! Sailor Mike, that Saudi 787-10 was delivered in August last year. Well, I tell you now, if you look on flight radar as to the activity of that aircraft and tot up the mileage, it'll be getting on for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles. D-Bash has gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, D-Bash. Mike Delta 11, another membership he did this morning. Nick Gray, 5 memberships. Benny Bacon, welcome back, Benny. Great to see you here. Welcome back. Members who could be doing whatever, renewing their membership for whatever reason, renewing the card or coming back after vacation or whatever it might be. A big warm welcome to everybody. Lee Emery. Screaming Emu. Well, I think the amount of people that are going to be coming to Anchorage with us is going to be quite a big hike this time, isn't it? We have a lot of people on board. It's going to be great, man. Mark Aldrich, Lee Emery. Easy. Is that GP? Hola. Benny Bacon, it's good to be back. Gee, it's great to be back home. Guy in 78's gifted a membership. Thanks, Guy. Got a couple of Neos lined up. Look. See how cool it looks with the window paint. Craig Russell, Kenya Airways 787-8 to Nairobi, taxiing out now. Well, Avro, we will probably go. Yeah, because we go in August, don't we? We do go in August to yeah. So yeah, don't worry, we're not. This isn't our only visit to Anchorage this year. The plan is to go in August as well. Yeah. Somebody asked if Oman Air's 320 or something is a private jet coming into Heathrow. Is there one going in a standstill? Right, there we go. Brian Sky, or Ski, sorry, Brian Ski has gifted 5 memberships. Thanks, Brian. Don't even hear from Brian, do we? Blimey. Thanks, mate. Thank you, sir. Daryl Nichols, sorry. Well, I did do it, but I kind of like, I nearly, yeah. Sam Simpson is a returning member. Welcome back, Sam. American triple. You are clear takeoff to Sim right. Stuart Ross has upgraded to super class. Blimey, thank you, Stuart. Thing to do. Welcome, sir. Oh yeah, Stuart, yeah. Right. Wow. Start a whole, you're opening up a whole hornet's nest there, Jilly, aren't you, when you, yeah. TWA, Pan Am. I'd love to have flown back in the old days. Well, I did, but I'm saying, like, you know, the oldest one really would have been, well, I don't know, BEA, was it BEA or Air Europe 111 to Switzerland from Gatwick? Air Action 2257's gifted 5 memberships, thanks mate. I'm glad they've still got a few of these Neos in their what I call the correct livery with Lufthansa. I do like that scheme. Shout out for the departure VS153. My son Craig Hanlon is in it to New York. VS153 GP. It's not the Neo that's lining up behind that triple, is it? VS153 to New York. That's not it, is it? Carl Hanlon's son Craig is on board. Okay, there you go. There you go, Carl. Yep. Passenger 77 has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Passenger 77. How cool is that? Polished nacelles, look. Someone's been out there with the chrome polish. Randy Bushbaum, East Wind. Amy Webb has upgraded to first class. Welcome to first class, Amy. G90s, here we go. Wow. Passenger 77, love the multi-locations. There we go, thank you. Passenger 77. We are spoilt for choice, but it's been a long and winding road. Dun, dun, builds you down, and my
no, it's been a long process of working to get these locations for you folks and continuing on the relationships that we have with our existing locations, like the paddock, which is still 100% in our hands, folks. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing for us getting out of here. I have to say again, we pay for the paddock, folks. Exclusive access to the paddock for us. £2,000 a year it costs me. But, you know, that's your money put to work, ladies and gentlemen, because obviously we go overseas with all of our members, but they're very generous in accepting the fact that all this Freeview stuff goes out as well, so that we can promote the channel. It's a perfect menu, I think, is what people say. God bless you. Finnair 350 turning to finals now. Number 4 to land, Daryl Nichols. We're mainly doing departures, Daryl. Stuart Ross, I can see I love the paddock stickers. Gilly, that probably would be a good one. That would be a good one, mate. Make a note of that. Write that down on a post-it note. I heart the paddock. With a little horse in there, and, or something like, you know, a silhouette. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No. Just like I love New York, but I love the paddock. You know, kind of thing. You know. Anyway, yeah. No, well, yeah. Silhouetted. You know, with them running or something. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. Yes. Warren on chat, yes. Yes, I remember that, yeah. Whoa! Oh, bless. Jack, I look forward to seeing your picture, mate. Because I remember when I was a kid, I used to draw pictures of my dad in his uniform next to his DCA. There's one that is somewhere. Steph's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Sharek Rashid is a new member. And Simon Dolan Holland is also a brand new member. We got someone on this, someone's son on this one. Who is it, Julie? Oh, I know. Connor, is it? I don't know. Anyway, just let it roll. There's too much going on there. Linda Spence. Oh, he's going to feel this one. Back of the seat. What was that? His window blind down. Fire it up! Go on, a Trent! Rolls-Royce are working towards the end of that era. Those Trents over the next couple of decades will slowly be phased out. Okay, paddock stickers and t-shirt are going to be designed, folks. If you want one, just head to the store. We'll let you know about it when they're done and ready. And you'll have to buy them in the store, folks, because otherwise I'll just have too many stickers to send out. And it does take quite a bit of time up to sort of like, you know, get everything done. But
And we'll make them cheap. Is there? Can we make them cheap? You know, bits and pieces. Can't see how many viewers are watching anymore. I think you need to refresh it. Bits and pieces. I'm seeing 5,700 people from all around the world. Welcome each and every one of you. I hope you're doing well. And this does go out to you and you and you individually all around the world. It is wonderful to have you folks tuning in and watching this. We're live every Sunday and every Wednesday. Today's been special because we've obviously tested out that other location for departures. It's good, but it's not going to be specifically for those operations. We do have, like for instance, the paddock is very much, first of all, it's arrivals. It's nothing else really, because of the furniture that's in the way, so to speak. Oh, it was Carl Hanlon's son, wasn't it, who was on that jet? Yeah. Look at this big old lump coming out, mate. Ooh! Big bother boy. Got his Dr. Martens on, look. 16 holers and all, look. Look how tiny the General Electric sticker is on those engines, man. I'm sure they got it wrong. Connor. That's mine. Thank you. Thank you, Due South. It is something that you just, you know, hello, my phone's restarting. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Has my phone just run out of juice? Okay, stand by, folks. Jelly, stand by. I've had massive battery failure today. Jill, if you can hear me, my iPhone battery, because I did plug it in, but sometimes these charger banks can be a little bit temperamental and sort of like turn off randomly. So obviously what's happened is that's turned off, it's burnt all the power in my phone. Now it's on charge, I've got 1%. So I need to leave it on, Jilly, for another 10 minutes to charge. So can you just send me a thumbs up if everything's all right? Okay, count to 20. So is the audio off then, Jilly? Sorry, folks, just trying to text and oh, look at that. Okay, so what I'm asking you, Jilly, send me a thumbs up that you can hear me. She's coming out. My phone's on, Jilly. I need to give it time to charge.
Flipping heck.
Right, thank you. So, that's good looking, isn't it? Is this relatively new, this jet? I say. I can't play, see, I can't play my video. I'm going to have to close everything down, folks, and let my phone charge to a point. Now, I'm completely exposed here. Jilly, just send me a message if something happens, okay? Folks, talk amongst yourselves. I need to give me. I just can't believe it, man. You know, the charger bank, the power bank decided to just turn itself off. It does randomly happen from time to time. See, the fan one's working perfectly. This must be a relatively new jet because we've not seen this one before. This is lovely, isn't it? Normally they're 777 that we see. I wonder how much it will drain. Oh, I've got 2%. Let's see what happens if I try and watch it and do the comments. Is it? Okay, folks, how old? Turkish 359 delivered January 2023, though. So over a year old. Well, there we go. First time we've seen it with that livery, isn't it? I like that. Oh, look, lucky people on the Iberia flight today on the 350. It's good opportunity to see the angle of attack on the A350's main gear when it's coming in. It's a good opportunity actually to see all of the different undercarriage styles. The A330, the big back drooping one, the 777 also drooping, the A350 almost straight at the angle of the runway, so slightly, what appears to be slightly tilted forward because of the angle of attack on approach. You have to keep the nose up ever so slightly, which and especially with the flare as well. When they flare the aircraft, it sort of puts the undercarriage on the trajectory. Gifted another. Okay, we're at 4% now. Now, will that continue to charge up if I go to Jilly now? Let's try Jilly. Hold your breath, folks. Hold your breath. I'll do it on phone, because if I do it on phone, it'll probably take up less power. Look, the unmarked. Okay. So now I'm just seeing Jilly. Oh. Okay. Oh, you're joking. Oh my God. That is fantastic. Can't make it up. Yeah, that's a good looking 350. Who's coming out first then? Come on! Who's next? Is he moving? Got a light out, son. Do you mind stopping the plane, please, sir? All right. You any idea about the? You got an MOT on this, sir?
Yeah, there
You might step me out of the plane, please. I just want to give you a little look. Right, there's your.
you go. Right, your lights out here in front, mate. So, can I fix it when I get back? Well, as long as you do, sir, you might need to come down the station and give us some proof of you doing it. Yeah, all right.
Lovely old 767 lining up behind this triple.
So that's it, isn't it? Producer.
Blimey, so that's. I'm not seeing the other Virgin Dreamliner anywhere on the field at the moment. Yeah, lots of noises going on. There's Trent 7000s on this Neo jet, look. Oh, here we go. Came off the gas. Dude. Stand by.
Roger Slater saw Jerry after the first walking on the grass along the perimeter road. Oh, there's a lot of beautiful jets lined up, man. Now, I think it is going to be the BA jet next. Here we go. Oh, he didn't have a light out. He didn't have a light out. He was just toying with us. Wow. A full accompaniment of lights. It's got its engine illuminators on. He's laughing at us, look. He's like, that's a wry grin, isn't it, on that 777. Look how small the 767 is behind him. It's nicely rolling up to the line, look. He's like, come on, mate, it gets dark in half an hour. He's creeping up there.
What a beautiful sound, man. It's a beautiful noise. Dun, 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 coming up from the street. Dun, dun. It's like a clickety-clack of a rain on a track. God, it's a beautiful noise. It is though, isn't it? Especially as he's got to give it a little bit of a boot to get up that ramp. Look, see that ramp? It's probably about 1 degree or something, or 2 degrees or something like that. But he's ready to go. Look at it, already shining his light down there on the taxiway. No way! Okay, I'm a little bit confused here, Red 5, because you're basically talking about 3 positions there. Really like the new location, some amazing shots. Always enjoyed the paddock in past tense. Well, we've still got the paddock, Red 5, for windy arrivals on 27 left. Nothing's changed. and now he's saying, I really like this, I prefer this location. Oh. Oh, okay, but this is his favourite location. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Red 5. Yeah. Well, but he's put the paddock in the past tense. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. But enjoyed the paddock, Julie. Enjoyed the paddock. No one's changing anything. Enjoyed past tense. Yes, but I know all of that. I understand all of that. It's just the past tense, man. It's the past tense. Enjoyed the paddock. But we're not stopping the paddock. Or he enjoyed the paddock. Yeah, but he should just say enjoy the paddock. I enjoy the paddock, but the new one at the other end is by far my best. Okay. Right, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Come to school on Monday. That's not how you spell Romans go home. Look at that engine illuminators there, folks. Doesn't look like it's very bright, but trust me, it's got all. That's what Captain Dave does, doesn't it? Look at that. How cool is that, man? I like that. Simon Dolan Don Holland saying, any sign of the big room being told to understand, that's my office. I love that big old One World Qatar 777 coming in behind him as well. Absolutely awesome, man. That was lovely. I do like that Turkish jet. Bring it back anytime you like, mate. Kelvin Grant has gifted a membership. Thank you. Is that Turkish's 400th aircraft in terms of the AIRBUS? Possibly. I don't. That wouldn't make sense, would it? Is it maybe the 400th 350? I don't know. What 400th what? But it's beautiful anyway. Just the power, man. The power of the Pratt & Whitney.
Aidan Campbell. Paddock's being redeveloped into an apartment complex, and everyone is going to buy it from Big Jet TV.
Wow, look how high that 350 is already, man. Coming up from the street, it's like the clickety-clack of a train on the track. The beautiful noise, yeah. Look at that, man. Smoky Joe, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mention the paddock. I think I did it once, but I think I got away with it. Who's this then? Okay, I'm going to wait for this jet to fire up their taxi lights. Watch this. Wilma Harper, do pilots have access to the camera so they can see the engines? No, Wilma, they do not. They have to look out of the window like everybody else. But they don't need them really, because unless it's, you know, something as dramatic as what happened with the set of the Southwest 737 MAX. With the, no, it wasn't a MAX, sorry, my apologies. I think it might have been an 800 that had the faulty engine cowl, but that was nothing to do with it being a Boeing, nothing to do with it being anything like it was just not even the engine. That was all down to maintenance. Somebody not checking somebody, if you see what I mean. Yahusha's disciple has gifted a membership. Thank you, Yahusha. CPR CX7 expected 5:46 now, 36 minutes out currently over Reims. Well, she's going to come in on the southern runway. Dennis 4, what do you think United will get to replace their 777s? Well, it won't be Airbus 350. It will be more likely, I'd imagine, 787s and 777-9s. I would imagine. At this stage, United operating both 777-3s and 2s, isn't it? But Boeing, as you know, have not delivered a 777-300 for over a year now. They are still continuing on, obviously, with the 200 variant for freighters, but no passenger jets. But what was that guy's name, Jilly? The guy from on the Roo, on the big Roo. What was his name again? He said it was his office. If you're watching, still watching, sir, let me take a screen grab so I can. If you wanna contact us, contact at bigjet.tv. We'd be more than happy to work something out. We might have even caught him operating before, Jimmy, if he gives us information on other 380 operations that he's done into and out of Heathrow. We have caught them from time to time, but in the summer, if you're about, we will most definitely be Simon Dolan Holland. Can you just take a screen grab of it, GP? And then what we'll do is we'll try and on one of the long summer nights, tell me more. Sorry, we'll try and get you on one of those summer night departures in the big room, as long as you're not delayed, that is. That's his office. How cool is that, man? Does he just do the? I'm imagining that he will do all the different routes on the 380, and as a result of that, we might have caught him in Sydney. You never know, GP. We could have caught him in Sydney. There's a good chance that we did. Look at this big old 777 coming out, mate. Look at this. glitter my butter, yes please get me, we always go so late. Oh, here he comes. Sorry mate, I missed you. Creeping up behind the American triple. Okay, fire it up. Building up the N1 pressures. Here they go. The 777 has been an extremely both popular and efficient aircraft all its life. It can carry more freight in the belly than a 380. Get that. I always remember somebody saying at one point, oh, she's got a bit of a funny old, I've seen this quite a lot, where they clean. They don't clean the, I've seen that quite a lot, innit? Where they clean along those panels, but don't clean around the cockpit. I wonder if there must be obviously a reason for that. But look at this big old One World Qatar trip. Out the gates now, here we go. Qatar following that triple up with a 350 as well. Oh, Screaming Emu. That's good. That's why then. That answers it. They're supposed to keep the RVSM box clean. The RVSM box contains all the sensors. Okay. And where's that located then? Is that because I can see down where all the angle of attack sensors, but the RVM box, which ones? What does RVM stand for then? Screaming Emu? RVSM, sorry. So basically the area around the static ports, pitot tubes, is supposed to be clean and free from paint chips that could disrupt airflow over the sensors. There we go. Yeah, I'm just confused as to why. Yes, I think that is it. Oh, sorry. Oh, his crew. Oh, his crew, is he? Oh, cool, no, that's cool. Well, you might have caught him. Avro Arrow, my Jerry Rantometer only show. Rantometer, sorry. Should put it on the home shopping channel, Jilly. And on today's show, we've got this amazing Jerry Rantometer. Now, tell us about this, George. Well, I tell you what, it's great because if you follow this channel, this guy. Tell us how it works. So yes, continuing on with that. Why is that section? Oh, sorry about that. Why is that section below and behind the cockpit, that whole area, left unwashed? The unwashed. It's not always the case, but it just is sometimes the case. So I can understand that the RVSM box, what he's talking about there is the area where the pitot heads are, the angle of attack sensors. Static ports as well are also all around there, in different places on different planes. Very got whisker-like static ports and angle of attack sensors, pitot tubes on the front of the A350. The 1000, which I think this is a 900, is it a 1000 or a 900? I can't see now that she's turned on to us. But the sensors used to go all the way around the top and underneath the flight deck. But they've changed that. They've now put all those sensors on board the aircraft. I kind of see what you're saying, Emu, but why would they leave that bit? I mean, I just, you know, if they can reach behind it and above it, then it's not like they've run out of. It's just interesting, isn't it? And the other thing that's interesting is the fact that it's a perfect line as well. Oh, listen to these Trent XWBs. Oh, it's a 350-1000, right, there we go. Triple undercarriage. Thank you, Daryl Nichols, Aidan Campbell, Sarah Louise. It is a 1000. David is a brand new member. Welcome, David, to first class. Jill Perry, yeah, he has not washed behind it, is he? He has washed behind it. He's just. Scott Hetherington, that area gets the most wind and dirt during flight and may have been clean a few days. No, that's not true, Scott. That's not right. I have to say, I'm sorry. I completely poo-poo that idea because it would be the whole front of the aircraft. It was clearly there was a line below it and behind it. It was literally that. We'll see it again. But whether we'll all see it together at the same time, it's not something that you very often see. I've seen it on, I've seen it. Aidan Campbell, whenever I was I have to be careful that I don't aim it at the sensors. It's like, what sensors are those? Blimey, he's got a good car, hasn't he? Oh, the reverser sensors and all that, yeah, the proximity sensors. I think those proximity sensors are actually quite. I don't think they're very sensitive. Obviously, you don't want to be like, you know, right up with a high-powered jet wash. Turning and burning, I think. See, that's those XWBs. Is most definitely a procedure. Oh, well, hello. There is obviously a procedure to cleaning around the sensitive pitot tubes and the angle of attack sensors. You're obviously not going to use a sponge on it, are you? You have to use a brush head to clean around that area, and you're just very delicate with it. And obviously it's not just any old Tom, Dick or Harry who goes out there and washes these things. They are trained on how to wash an aeroplane, especially the sensitive parts. Captain Manny is in the house. Oh, here he goes. Never heard that before. That big, deep bass that you heard there, folks. Did you hear that? Did you pick that up? Did the mic pick that up? The big, bassy noise as the jet powered up. Decima Barbosa 1000-1000 indeed. Airbus A350 1000. Here we go. Alfie Oldman's upgraded to super class. Alfie, what can I say? Thank you. Thank you, sir, and a very warm welcome to super class. If we had a lounge, we'd put you all in it. It's just all great people. You're all great people, man. And Chris at LAX, let's just call him, shall we? Chris, who's got a lovely emoji of his doggy. No, it's an avatar. Sorry. How long have I been saying that? Oh God, just give up. Yeah. Forever and ever and ever and ever, you'll be the one. Demis Roussos. Do you remember him on Top of the Pops? Sorry, okay. Stop singing. Stop it! Beverly Jones Cloughlin, Face Senior. Lounge with the bar. Oh, if I could, folks, if I could. Listen to him lining up. Here we go. Oh. Show today how great the Q8 livery is. Well, there it is, folks, in all its glory. Alfie, thank you, and you are more than welcome, my friend. Answer to that, Aidan? No. You see it sometimes when it's, you might see it jump up. There is most definitely. It sits up on its front gear, doesn't it? You can see that linkage, the V-shaped linkage. Well, it's not V-shaped; it's sort of like a sideways V. You can see it stretching ever so slightly as the back end, literally almost like a drag racing car, but obviously a lot less severe than that. Although it would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Doing a quarter mile in 6 seconds. Virgin. Let's get it on.
Screaming Emu 767-400 looks like a drag strip, it does, doesn't it? Burnout. It does actually, doesn't it? The 76. It's got a big old rake on it. A330 is kind of the same as well, man. A330's got A330's got a big old rake on it. Tuning in from North Texas. The hell I will. Thank you, sir. Your streams this week have been phenomenal. I think we've we've certainly knocked it out of the park, folks. And you know what? It might be down to our determination to bring you even more aviation from different angles, wherever they might be here at London Heathrow, but just to bring you aviation for the love of aviation, literally as it says on the t-shirt. God damn it! Nigel Gale, Swiss 220-300 to Geneva. Up next, hashtag Wookie alert. There we go, and there it is. Listen to the low pressure air over the main fan blades at the front of the aircraft. Low pressure. I think they do let it dry on its own. Glitter may better. Oh, look at this big lad. Hello there! Look at the size of him. Look. Yeah, the livery has obviously been through it's no longer the Expo livery, is it? Ivan Kokovic, good day to you, Ivan. Craig Russell for KLM 380, yeah. Oh, this Thompson's AM internet has gone down. Very blue, that 380, indeed it is. Certainly a lot of difference between that and the KLM blue, that's for sure. 737, 800, I think. CFM 56. Oh look, Julie. What's that on? Oh, look at the old. Gotta give the old banger a little bit of love, haven't we? backfiring and everything. Cherry Von Trap. That was the Sound of Music, wasn't it? Was it the Sound of Music? I think it was, yeah. I was shocked earlier on when I heard that that hangar has been there since 1979. I'm just blown away by that. So get it down, there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Carol Smith, Edelweiss, beauty. Stephen Rouse, no, we don't see that lovely Edelweiss. I think it's a specialist. It's got to be something to do with Swiss, Gilly. It must be, because that's their holiday. Yeah, it's a Swiss call sign. So that'll be in replacement for an aircraft that's gone off unserviceable, and I would imagine that will be a Pratt & Whitney powered 320neo or an A220, one of the two. And if you want another 380, ladies and gentlemen, well, look no further than that big lad over there. Matt Cat Lady, they do not fly. Edelweiss do not fly into and out of Heathrow. It's not a it's that is the holiday arm of Swiss Airlines out of Zurich. Jules Aries, great stuff today. Lurking on and off, multitasking between cricket games. Steve Bluck. Great Christopher Palmer in Pencil. Is he the one who sung it? Is he the one who sung it? Breeze 1470. When's the new airline who bought a load of 380s starting service? It's a good. Remembers the name then? Who knows, mate? Who knows? We don't know whether it's a. Look, see, he's turned his taxi lights off out of respect for this British Airways pilot, because they do glare, and when you need to be on the ball when especially now he's literally pointing at him. Well, it kind of was, but he would still get the glare from the A380. So it's a sort of like courtesy thing, etiquette for pilots, I'm guessing you could say. Stewart, Boeing BOAC operated its first commercial 747 flight from London to New York on today's date in 1971. Blimey, a lot of things happened on this first TriStar as well, by the sounds of it. Did somebody say that the first BA TriStar was introduced this day in Cheryl Howard? The cathedral was finished in 72. Sorry for it's already been said. No, Cheryl Howard. Wow! Cheryl, thank you. 1972 it was completed. Wow, that's very modern. That's a very modern building for 1972, isn't it? I'd expect to see sort of like red brick and stuff like that. That's crazy. Mario Borg Olivier saying Edelweiss have been flying on behalf of Swiss, as have Air Baltic in replacement. Yes, indeed, Air Baltic. We've seen their A220s at London Heathrow on replacement missions. Obviously in place of aircraft that have gone unserviceable due to engine inspection. Gary 71, good
good day to you. He's a returning member. Welcome back, Gary. Brian Stewart, there we go. TriStar was certified on this date in 1972. Wow. BA 203 777-200, one of BA's oldest 777's just gone out there. Goes to show how amazing they are. She's full of fuel, man. Look at those wings. Yeah, indeed, Raskas. Global did fly. Well, it was actually the test pilots that have been hired by. Well, actually, it's not test pilots. It's test pilots through Highfly that operated the Global A380 for a 20-minute flight, airworthiness flight, just a check flight, really, more than anything else. But that was a good couple of months ago now. I don't know if she's been ferried. Has she been ferried yet? That Global 380? Or is she still in... I'm just going to... Oh, well, actually, you know what? This Edelweiss is going to be sitting there for a little while because there's a big wake created by this 380. Sanderson. Well, to be honest with you, they're all relative, Mark. The 380, you know, doesn't feel any more. In fact, if anything, the 380 is because it's so big, you don't actually notice the. You certainly have to be sitting on the bottom deck of the 380 to get a sense of its power. You really get a sense of its power when it's landing. Especially when it goes full reverse. Super 80 Swiss Air. It's an amazing piece of modern architecture for 1972, I've got to say. Whoever built the cathedral. Ray, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. I put myself in bed, peace of and it takes us back to do, re, mi, so, do, la, de. Sorry, you started it. Montana girl, that's a freaky flower. Kathy Collis, who was the architect built the British Airways hangar, please, as my youngest brother is an architect? Well, I don't know why Jilly would know. You might want to ask Google that. Hold on, Jenny. Can you look through your architecture's notes, please, for 1972? Were you on that project, Jenny? Billy. Qatar. That's 3 big Qatar jets we've had. We've seen today. The 777 in the One World livery, the A350 1000, and now this 380. Busy boys and girls today with Qatar. Karina, we've got the 340, 2 to 3 days here in Vegas. Oh, the Edelweiss, they're still running the 330-300s, I'm guessing. A very inefficient aircraft. I've never heard any good reports about the oh actually no, sorry, that was the A340-300. Very underpowered for its time, because I believe it runs 4 CFM56 engines, I believe. Don't make me. So this one that you're seeing here, folks, that's the Royal Brunei 787, which we obviously don't see during the winter months because it's too dark outside. It's cold outside, and there's a man in a coat dancing a cigarette as he walks out the door. Yes. Well, actually, the commentators for the vocal ones, were they? It was the actual grannies at the front. It's him! It's him! Smacking their handbags. It's him with a tray! Here's a tray, here's a chair, go on! No health and safety at all. Smack the geezer over the head with a chair. Good looking jetliner. We don't often see it, like I say. It's normally pitch dark this time in the winter. Obviously. So we bounce away. Nailed it. About another half an hour before that takes off. Look at it, rolling and rolling and rolling, and here we go. Michael White, good night. He's off to bed in Bangkok. We're not going to spend much longer here, folks. Obviously, we've done 2 shows today. Appreciate the fact that, you know, we've done, 6 hours getting on 4 Julie? 5 hours, something like that. Oh, wait a minute. Can you just wait a minute, A380, please? Thank you. That's a good one. How long? 4.5. Okay, well that's good. That's a normal sort of like pack drill, isn't it? Daryl flew back from Dubai just after Christmas on Qatar's 380. Looks big from here till one is getting on board. Yes. Yeah, walking along the jet bridge is an impressive sight to see. Especially if you're lucky enough to be on a jet bridge that has glass sides to it. You see the 380 in all its glory. All rise, the court is in session. Her Majesty the Queen. Yeah. Nice. Bleeding freezing, mate. Freezing. Tobias, Wednesday. Well, folks, we're hearing that the winds are going to be pretty tasty tomorrow. So be ready. We will likely have a show for you if it's really, really windy. Because of the new location, Jimmy, we can go left or right. It just doesn't. Take your pick, mate. So be ready for a show tomorrow, folks. We are expecting high winds here in London. So, you know, if it happens, it happens. We'll be out there for you. And the birds, the 380 did indeed wait. I tell you what, this BA jet, he's pushing in, isn't he? Oi! Showers, Jimmy. Starting to feel it already, for crying out loud. It's blown a right old hoolie up here, mate. Josh, absolutely love the show. Always puts a massive smile on my face, just like this 777. Look, is that smile like that, Josh? Big happy 777. Oh, he's got a plaster on. Look, he's been playing in the garden. It's grazed his knee. Got a big plaster on his engine. Warren, that 380 is nearly 3 hours late, and yet they're holding it even longer. Off to Washington, Avro Arrow, thank you. Guy's going to want to get out of town. Got a new set of rims on the front, look. What's interesting is you'll notice on the A380 the rear set of wheels do not have brakes, and that's why they don't have much any brake dust. Zoom out about 40 feet to get it. Dutch Taurus. Finally on its way to Doha. What, 3 hours late? Oh, blimey, I tell you. They won't be happy with that, mate. They won't be happy with that. That's got to have been a technical issue. I can't think of it being any other issue other than technical for the aeroplane to be so late. Claire Bear, no, they do not. Though the wheels don't turn. I mean, they, you know, the A380 and the 747 have a body gear steering, a very small angle of body gear steer. Look at this, the 380 lineup, look at that. Wow, look at that, that's a great screenshot, that GP, I think. That double BA 350. Thank you everybody for your kind words of support, and glad we can bring entertainment to you. It's great. Oh, is that the new one? Oh, it looks pretty new. Look at those lovely exhaust tips, man. Look at that. She's brand new, folks. Fresh out the box. Still got a few bits of cellophane on her, look. Look at the wingtip on it. Well, there you go. Oh, just one quick look. Stretch your wings, girl. Mart UK, take care, all the best. So yeah, be aware that there may be a show tomorrow, folks. If you want to tune in, we will be monitoring it first thing in the morning to see how things pan out. There's another one. She's not that old either. Beautiful. Look at the just the architecture there that you're looking at, man. Look at that. Wow, that's full power. Yeah, heartfelt condolences, folks. It was actually Faye Senior bringing it up there. All our friends out in Australia, New South Wales, and anybody around the world who's suffered from something like that terrible scenario that happened in Sydney, in a shopping mall not that far from where we were, believe it or not, when we stayed out there. Yeah. It's a great shame for all those people involved. Got a bit of a funky shot coming on here with the two BA 350s. Look at that. Look at this lovely old. Look at the panels on it, man. 1, 2, it's 3, 4 different. Going to get this 767 before I go, because I love a Smoky Joe, folks. Got a 220, looks like Air France that's going to nip in before him. But I want to get it. Stand by. Look at this lovely old thing, man. Look at the spinner. Daniel Burns, CPR. Thank you, CPR, Steve B, Josh RD, Dutch Taurus, Frankenstein engine cows. Yes. I just want you to see this. Ian Morrison, thank you. Yes, folks, if you're wondering why we've done such a brief show this afternoon, it's because we were live earlier today, obviously, from our western location, just to see what it was like for departures. It was good, but not as good as it will be for 09 departures, and also potentially arrivals in windy conditions, and that is something that we might be bringing you tomorrow. Avio, Paul Bowden, Captain Charlie, thank you mate, Lorraine Gill, Scott Thompson, Trev Lyon, Carol Cupcake, Ivan, Joanna, Terry Ashworth, 767 like a smoky treat in there, old 76 one, Painter Girl, Mrs. Floofage, BYAA, Jolly Jules, thank you for the shows, thank you for the music. The songs I'm singing, diddle-diddle-doo. Your pal Palpatine 767 is my favourite aircraft to fly on. There we go. Look at those big ginormous winglets, folks. 11 feet, man. It kind of looks all out of proportion there, doesn't it? When you look at it from that angle. They look massive. Overstretching the height of the fuselage. Paul Benny. I think they've got it hooked up, the big roo. Screaming Emu spinner on the number one. Yeah, it is kind of freaky, isn't it? But watch it speed up as they come up the hill. Watch it, because it's idling at the moment. In other words, like your car on tick over, just sitting there on idle. Then you'll see that they've obviously changed the spinner. Cookie, the latest cookie in my pack. Rohit Parkal's Cookie. What's that? David Anders, Andy P. Sarah Louise, Ian Sewell, engine number one spinner, looks like a washing machine on full tilt. Yeah, watch it in a second though. What are we waiting for here, man? Come on! Thank you. Denise Donnelly. Kind of like that. HGC loving the engine spinning. Okay, I think Lufthansa's going to jump in as well, that little Neo, but I want you to experience as they power up the engine, just a little bit of throttle just to get her up that ramp. Turn and maintain power. There we go. Stefan AV7's just joined. Welcome, Stefan. Sorry you've just joined and we're heading out, but a very warm welcome to Big Jet TV. Welcome to all our new members from today and previously to today as well, and all our amazing members from the years that we've been doing Big Jet TV. Were originally just followers at the very get-go, weren't they? Wow. It's taters, mate. It's taters. I'm telling you. Nev tuning in from Austria. G'day, Nev. Sorry, your time is so brief. We're just about to go, but enjoy this one. South, Gary D. 25 years old, this 767. There you go, folks. Old workhorse. Oh, she's light, mate. Gone up quick. Scropey liked flying with United. Yeah, flown with them a few times. I like them. Thank you, folks. Look after yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Sunday. And we will see you maybe tomorrow. Make sure, if you follow us on YouTube, folks, turn your notifications on. If you're subscribing to us, turn your notifications on. Make sure that you don't miss anything for tomorrow, because it might just happen. See you later. Bye-bye.